Aha, bonjour. Ni ge ni me kate yosut maingan dego. Maingan again the wheat sema. And people call me Jim Fox. I'm going to talk about Kinagabeshguma welcoming ceremony. And as you know, in life, there's different types of welcoming ceremonies happen. There's ceremonies that we give for our children when they're born, the babies, and families have that together. There's other ceremonies that goes along with that also. For example, the naming, and there's feasting, and so on. But I'd like to talk about specifically about the welcoming ceremony and what it means for Kinagabeshgome. Normally, when we have new staff coming, we welcome them with make sure that they feel welcomed and comfortable, and there's a new place for them to come to join our team, our family, as we call it. We try to bring the best out of a staff member when it comes to with the agency, and and welcoming the spirit of that specific person, that individual, has a more meaningful connection to a staff member to be part of the team at Kinagabeshgome. So what we do normally is the formal introductions will happen, and then with that welcoming, we acknowledge the spirit of the new staff. Because Kinagabeshgome has a spirit of its own. It's a spirit entity that we have brought forward, and it's the same as any individual person. This is the same way. So when you're welcoming a spirit of anywhere with open arms, you want to make sure that recognition and that comfort and that appreciation is there. So it's a little more personal than just getting a hired staff member to come on board. We go deeply into our spirit as the agency, into their spirit as individuals. When spirits work together, they have an understanding about coming together. Because of the sensitivity of the agency and what it does and what it stands for, working with families, we have to nurture all spirits, all items that are part of the agency. So what we do is we acknowledge their names. They could acknowledge that, and then we have a feast. A feast that was mentioned earlier. And that the spirit plate is also put together, a part of that feast when there's a get together. A spirit plate could be acknowledged in a lot of different ways. It could be acknowledged as an individual, an agency, or feasting of the items. They could all come together. So when we do meet and welcome a staff member, we do it all together as a group. And then with the ceremonial part, it is acknowledged of that person's being there to be part of that agency. So we let our spirit do the work, and the spirits that we assist us to help us with the work that we acknowledge that person coming into with Kinagabeshgome. So normally what happens is, foremost is we use the tobacco. Tobacco is used and given, And we just recently started practicing using tobacco and giving that tobacco to the staff member. And we are still in the learning phase of developing that kind of a ceremony. So we give tobacco to the new staff member. We did that last time for the first time. And then the tobacco is put back into a place where the feast plates are put together. And then the knowledge of those new staff members, we honor them with a song. And the song that's appropriate for those people that are there are just to welcome them and to empower their spirits and to help them to bring that spirit that they walk with themselves to connect with the spirits of the less fortunate service users that work with us, we work for. So that spiritual part is very important. The spiritual part is the Anishinaabe way of life. And so we incorporate our ceremonial part into this welcoming. And but we acknowledge the staff member more on one-on-one basis as we are acknowledging them too, and we appreciate them as they come to the agency. So with the ceremonial part, I won't mention the details of it, but I think people are welcome to attend to it because there's no ownership of any of the ceremonies. Anybody is open to be part of that, just to observe and be part of that. It's a beautiful moment. So with the song, sometimes it depends what song it is. It varies. The song, there's a welcoming song that sometimes people will sing. There's an honor song that will be also someone will sing to honor them as they're coming to the family of Kenegabejagome. So with that, and the medicines that we use to help us and guide us through this part of the ceremony, we put our trust into what we do and the support in one another, and to be able to help each other. If we wanted to add additional parts of the ceremony in respect of someone's respect or requests that they would like to see things more integrated or played into the ceremony. Anyone, not just as new members, they'll utilize and practice passing the tobacco to certain individuals for certain things that they're requesting. So one of the things that's new to us is we ask a new staff member to pass the tobacco to start off their bundle. The bundles that they're going to start utilizing when to help them with their work. When the staff member comes to join the team, we acknowledge them by starting them off with their own sacred bundle. Some of them may have their own bundles already. Learning our ways, and sometimes that's where the bundles will start. They'll start to grow from that. We will add those gifts to them down the road, because it's important to take care of those bundles, because the bundles that they carry will help them do their work in a good way and help them to encourage them when they really need to work, when they really need them. So this is one of the things that we do, is we make sure that they're aware to pass the tobacco when it's time to receive the bundle that they'll be carrying. Miigwech.